What's up, family? Grand Rising. Laying here in bed, said I'd make a video. I was just thinking about how I'm on cruise control right now. I'm gonna call this video "I'm on cruise control." About you know, I had went on a quest for knowledge um, some years ago. Even though I always been a knowledgeable person and always had good common sense since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I ain't never been no fool. That's why I never been to prison and all that. I didn't used to get into too much, even though I'm what you call a so-called street dude. You know what I mean? Like I could say I'm a street guy because I done did all the shit these so-called street niggas did, but I ain't do it like these niggas. I always had a conscience. Always been conscious. And I ain't never been no dummy, and I never glorified nothing. And you know, I never glorified none of that street BS. But I had, went on a quest for knowledge because I had started eating clean. I can't say super clean, but I cut chemicals out of my life. Like I started reading the back of ingredients and stuff like that. I stopped eating bull crap. I stopped eating at restaurants and all that type of stuff. And I started taking like natural herbs and stuff like that back in like 2014. And I opened up my pineal gland. Bam. And I seen the light. Like it made me think about it around this time of the year because I remember 2014, I was doing Christmas. Like I had started my quest for knowledge. Well, not even trying to. I know I was just like, man, I'm stop eating candy and junk. That's kitty junk. I ain't about to be eating no candy and chips and drinking Kool-Aid and all that bull crap no more. I ain't no kid, and I said that in 2014. I wonder how old I was in 2014. It was my early 30s, I think. I think I was like 32 or something like that in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was born in 82. Yeah, I was born in 1982. So I had um I had went for I stopped eating all that crap. I stopped using chemicals on my body. Like I stopped, using all that Ivory and Coast and all them bull junk soaps. They got pork in the soap. Cause I been stopped eating pork back in 2011. I seen maggots on some pork chops, or what they call parasites on some pork chops in my fridge, in my own crib, in my refrigerator, and I just stopped that shit. I'm like, man, I'm not about to eat no pork no more. So I already was on, get myself together. But I started eating all that candy, all that in 2014 and all that. I started, getting healthier and started taking moringa. I started drinking moringa every morning and drinking apple cider vinegar and was drinking only spring water. I wasn't drinking too much. I was still drinking liquor. And I had stopped beer. Yeah, I had quit beer, I think. I just was quitting a whole bunch of stuff. And my pineal gland open. So I was in the middle of doing Christmas. Cause I used to do it big for Christmas. I love Christmas. I used to love Christmas. I just used to love to give my kids gifts and my family members gifts because I like to see people happy. That's why I still throw my own holiday because I love to give gifts and see my people happy. But I was in the middle of doing Christmas, and then I look, and, I used to do it big. I used to have to decorate. Y'all can go on my. I think I got my old Facebook page is wide open. Y'all can go look down in the pictures on my old Facebook page. And see, I used to just do it big on Christmas, have all the decorations up, out. Well, it was like Christmas at the Griswolds. I loved it. But in the middle of that, I was putting up the decorations, looking at that shit, and my pineal gland was wide open. I was like, what's the origins of this shit? Like, why I keep, why I'm doing this? I'm spending all my money I'm making. Every time I make some money, I'm at the stores buying stuff. What? I'm doing this, and who is Santa Claus? And what's this Jesus? And all that. So I started researching right there in the middle of doing that Christmas, and I found out it was a satanic pagan holiday, and what's the true origins of it. So I just quit that junk, like bam, and and I had stumbled upon the Hebrew knowledge from me looking up that I found it on my own. Ain't nobody come to me tell me nothing. I was like, well, where the black Bible at? I'm like, I don't want to read this white Bible with white Jesus no more or something. But I never let go of the Most High. I'm like, well, where the black Bible or stuff like that, and then not knowing the Bible was so called written by melanated people anyway, by so called black people anyway. When I dug into it, but I started searching and I found the Hebrew Israelites. I found Brother Ricard, GOCC, and they brought me to some knowledge and truth, like about myself and about our people. I'm like, dang, all this junk been satanic and all these holidays and all that junk. And 2014 was the last time me celebrating holidays, but what I said, I'm on cruise control, because when I found that stuff out then, and I found out we was the original Americans, even though my granny already told me that we ain't no Africans and all that. But when I found out, because that's what the Hebrews were saying, like, we not Africans, even though that some of them were saying we from over that in that landmass, they was thinking Israel over there. But some of them were saying Israel was in America, like in Utah and stuff like that. So I already was finding that out from them. Even before I got up on the Aboriginal information, one of the first people I was listening to that was saying stuff like that was uh, Blackbeard Mirage, Con Drop, all that. I was up on all that before I even found Autogenous One. So Autogenous One wasn't the first one. I was up on Blackbeard. Shout out to Blackbeard Mirage. He was out, back then. Then I had gotten a group on Facebook, and that's what I said it wrong. I said I got up on Kerry Davis from what's the name of them, but I got up on Kerry Davis and all them from this group that 4A, what it's called, African Americans Not African or something like that. And then, I ain't say nothing about Phoenix Moon, but shout out to Phoenix Moon, even though she one of the masculine women. I could have put her name in that video I made yesterday about the masculine females that be arguing and stuff in the Aboriginal community, Phoenix Moon. But she was one of the first ones I seen too. She go back in them days, back when Autogenous one of them. And I probably got up on the Autogenous one from that group, A4, back in 2016. But when I saying I'm in cruise control, once I found out all this knowledge, it was over for sports. Even though I was already done with sports, like those sports shows. Like I said, I always been knowledgeable. So when I was watching them sports shows and all that, before I was even heavy into the knowledge, I already was. It was like some jock stuff, they was jocking them niggas. You got to know their whole name. Tyrone Williams, jump, because these niggas can play sports, or because a nigga can run fast or throw a ball. They putting them all on the pedestal, and I ain't like that. It was like some sausage smoking to me, like, and Skip Bayless and them was on there talking down on niggas and all that. I've been stopped watching all the sports shows, and I had got out of sports, like, man. And then I was I was on people's neck. My daddy, everybody, like, y'all niggas eat pork. Y'all niggas going to church. Oh, my mama, Ma, you got to stop eating that pork. Y'all, yeah, everybody, anybody came around. I was on little kids' heads. Nigga, Santa Claus ain't real. Don't do that crap. I probably lost a lot of customers because I go off on them, man. Y'all niggas doing Christmas, nigga. Y'all niggas stupid. Nigga, this, anything. I was on niggas' heads. That's how much I was showing to the truth. I just couldn't stop. I'd be at the corner store with my niggas. I used to be street preaching. Still out there with them niggas. We be drinking liquor and everything. I'm talking about 2015, 16, 17, 18, all them years. I was going off on niggas. I remember R.I.P. to Butter. I remember Butter, he see me up at the even though I still was respectful. Now I ain't no dummy. I wasn't going off like that, but I tell a nigga about this, like a Jehovah Witness, they walk up to me. I remember Butter see me at the store. He was like, man, you was out there talking to them Jehovah Witness and you knew way more about the Bible than them. And I was telling them, like, man, Charles Tate Russell created y'all stuff and he's a satanic, and all that. I learned all that from Brother Ricard about the Jehovah Witness, and I just was letting people have it, man, around that time. And I was on fire. I ain't watching no sports. I ain't do none of that, even though I was still a fun person. Like, I wasn't never just no more holier than thou. I was still always down to earth, you know what I mean? But I was letting people have it. But now I'm in cruise control. Like, I don't do all that no more. I still put a little information out there and I tell people who he is. Like, we from America, we ain't no Africans and all that. I used to be going off of pan-African, everybody. Well, I was letting people have it, but nah, I've been more in cruise control and I back watching sports, even though, I got the knowledge now, like I can still deal now, but I still got my same principles, but now I'm not cussing people out and trying to force nothing on nobody. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I ain't trying to force no information, and I don't even have those conversations no more about none of that. I'm not trying to force natural health on nobody. I'm just, I want to help myself. Like I'm not going back to bull crap. I still not eat bull crap and all that. I still not going to restaurants and all that. But I'm not trying to force what I'm doing on nobody. Like I'm not, whatever. Do what you want to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But at first I used to be like, nigga, get away from me, nigga. You on bullshit. Tell everybody, no, I'm telling them that. Y'all want to do Christmas? Go on do it. Go on do shipments. I ain't doing it. I watch a little Christmas movie with my kids, Home Alone and Christmas vacation with the Griswolds. All that. But I ain't about to do no Christmas. It's stupid. I'm about to make me some money, and all that. And I'm sticking to the truth. I know the truth now, and I ain't gotta force it. See, when you learning it, you be so mad when you found out how they lied about our people and told us we was from Africa and we was some slaves and all that. It make you mad when you find out that junk was a lie. So you be letting people have it who believe in it, like nigga. But now I'm on cruise control. Whatever. I ain't got nothing to say about what y'all do, man. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's y'all life. But don't look for me to come helping you, and I done already put it out there, and you fall from this junk. Like I was seeing people stressing, trying to do shipments, stressing over it. I gotta get my kids a tree and all that. I told my homegirl the other day, like, man, you knew all this shit been coming up all year. Now you stressing about it now? Don't do it. It's some bullshit. All it is one day. I ain't doing it. And I can afford to do Christmas. I'm not doing that. It's stupid. I got other stuff to take care of. But I ain't trying to, force it down nobody to live how I live. No, I'm just not doing it. I'm in cruise control. Like I said, I wasn't watching sports, none of that. But now I can watch a little sports. I still know it be fake. Like they might stage games and all that. So I'm not putting my heart into it. But I can sit back and watch a football game now. At first I couldn't. I was like, man, forget that. The symbolism in the teams and on the signs, on the helmets, no, I was up on all that. But now I can watch it and still enjoy it because I know the original Americans, we created sports. You know, when they first came over here to America, they seen us playing with rubber balls paws. Like Cameron and them. I could watch a sports show. I watch Cameron and them every rising. That's my man Cameron and Mace. I like they show Is What It Is. I can watch that now. Now I still can't watch Skip Bayless and all that. I can't watch that. You know, ESPN. I don't watch that. You know, all that. But I can watch Cameron and them. They funny to me, and they be saying some real stuff. Even though they monetize now, that might put a hurt into them. All that monetization, because now commercials popping up in the middle of them talking and all that. I don't like that. I might have to get them a break. I don't like that monetized. It's gonna cut down what they saying. You know, they ain't gonna be able to express their true feelings like they used to, because YouTube would get on their neck. Like we don't like what y'all saying. Erase their shows and all that. You know, but I'm in cruise control, like where I can watch football again. I used to throw super big Super Bowl parties every year because, you know, and we'd be having a ball, and I stopped doing that. But, you know, this year I've been watching football, man. I might throw a little something and invite a couple people, you know, and have some good food and chill. Even though I ain't into it like that. But when the Lions started winning last year, what made me get back into football. So I can watch a little sports again because I always liked the sports. I used to play sports good. Like I was good in basketball. Even as a big fella, I knew how to play, you know, basketball, shoot that rock for sure. So I used to know how to catch a good football, be out there with my friends, and I'd be tackling. I was good in sports. So I watch a little sports. I ain't into it like I used to be, but I was done with it. But now I find myself watching a little sports and all that. And like I said, I was strict on a lot of stuff, but that don't mean I'm going back to stuff. Like I still ain't doing no birthday and all that, because I learned that was paganism and self, you know, all that glorifying thyself with all that birthday stuff, and it bring a lot of stress on you. They ain't call me on my birthday. Blah, blah, blah. So I was super against it. I done cut people off that used to call me, tell me happy birthday. I'd be, I don't do no birthdays. Don't call me on that. I ain't gonna be like that no more. I just tell people, you know, I don't do that, you know, but whatever. Thank you. You know, but I ain't doing none of that. You know, so I'm not going back to nothing because I'm in cruise control. But I just, you know, I'm just chilling. I still want to gain more knowledge, but I ain't like how I was on it. You know, I'm in cruise control, man. I know what I know now. I know we the original Americans. I know we the children of the Most High and all that. So I'm happy what I know. All praise to the Most High for waking me up, and you know, shout out to everybody I learned stuff from and all that, man. So that's the end of this video. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm in cruise control. I'm not never going back to BS though. But I ain't trying to force what I'm doing down nobody's throat. Hey, if y'all don't want to do what I'm doing, hey, that's on you. You know, I ain't saying I'm perfect. You know, I still do stuff that people might think BS. I don't know, but you know, hey, I'm still living. I'm having a good time. I love life. You know, and I love being knowledgeable and one love to everybody. You know.